Okay, you've read the passage. What did you notice? For me, what stood out is it's really extreme. Elijah's like, I want to die and I'm the only one left, and blah. It's extreme, and strange, with the earthquake and the fire and the wind and the quiet voice. It's strange. Okay, that's step 2. Let's do step 3 together as we think about the historical context. Um, and the first part in this is where is the action taking place? You might have noticed 3 names as we went past. The first was, oh no, the first one we weren't given the name at the first one, I think. Yes, the action began at Mount Carmel, where Elijah had just had the big showdown with the prophets of Baal, with a fire coming from heaven and burning up the sacrifice. So it starts at Mount Carmel, which is like right up in the north, on the coast. And then in verse 3, yes, he comes down to Beersheba in Judah, which is about 75 kilometers, and it's right on the edge of the desert. Still today, it's kind of vegetated, Beersheba, and then there's the desert. Isakos, maybe? Anyway. And then the last location it happens is, of course, very significant, isn't it? He goes all the way to Horeb, or Mount Sinai. That's its other name. And that's an important location, right? That's another at least 75 kilometers further south. Of course, that's where God met with Israel and Moses way back in Exodus. Okay, so that's the locations we're talking about. When does it come in God's big story? Well, let's quickly remember. Are we in the Promised Land? Yes, we're in the Promised Land. We've come in. God's people have conquered with Joshua. Judges became a bit of a mess. They've appointed King Saul, David, united kingdom, Solomon, built the temple, and then the kingdom's been divided. The northern half, that's where we're focusing with Elijah. The northern part, called Israel, from day one, they turned away. They built golden calves. So that's where we're up to in the story. They haven't yet been exiled to Assyria or anything. Okay, that's step 3. Why don't you go ahead and do step 4, which is examining the literary context. What's happened just around this episode?